everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sin City Crypto. We're coming to you live from Global Studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're the #1 crypto show on all of YouTube, in which to give you information in the crypto world in an entertaining and fun way. Before we get started, a little financial disclaimer. We are not financial experts, and anything that we say should not be construed as financial advice. So just do your own research before investing. But with that being said, let's get into today's topics.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If you haven't checked us out in a little while, we did do a name change. We got a studio expansion, so we got a lot on our plate. We're really excited. If this is your first time checking us out, as Carl said, we do an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel. So we try to package up all the boring information in a nice, fun, and sexy way. Now, if this is your first time checking us out, or if you haven't done it yet, subscribe. Like the channel, hit the bell. Anyways, we're new, we're young, we're growing. Grow with us. Also, we not only do live streams, but we do deep dives. So, live streams, deep dives. This is our live stream. Welcome. Now, a little bit about what we got going on today. Carl, you want to give us a rundown? What we looking like?
Yeah, so a few different segments I had kind of lined up for today. Like the first one, I do a hot take, which is kind of our approach to what is the hottest news of the day. You know, we want to make sure that our viewers stay in tune to the freshest news that's going on, and we want to make sure that we bring that to you every single day. Beyond that, I want to do a little bit of a market analysis to kind of go over what that's like the top movers in the space for today. And then we're going to go over some trending topics, some things that are kind of, like buzzwords, things to talk about in the crypto world, to make sure that we're staying on top of all the information that could swing our investments to the bullish or the bearish side. So with that being said, let's talk about our hot take.
Hot fire. All right. What's the...
So the hot take for today, my friend, is going to be about Michael Saylor making a huge purchase. What do you think about Michael Saylor?
Well, Michael Saylor, in my opinion, is the mascot for Bitcoin. Like, if you had to make a Bitcoin team, definitely Michael Saylor in a giant foam cartoon cutout would be what I would think the mascot would look like. Either way, huge news. So I woke up this morning, Michael Saylor tweeted out, MicroStrategy purchased $500 million. It wasn't quite there. It was like $470 million, but basically $500 million in straight Bitcoin. If you look at the market cap for Bitcoin sitting at $1 trillion or just shy above that, you're talking about 0.5% of all the Bitcoin, or at least 0.5% of the market cap, was just scooped up by Michael Saylor. And if you know anything about Michael Saylor, is that man is going to go to his grave with all of his Bitcoin without selling anything. So basically, 0.5% of all the Bitcoin has now just been removed from circulation. So really big news. And then it also kind of happens to coincide with the big price movement. So basically, he just moved the market himself. So it was sitting around 55,000 last night, sitting around 58,000 today. So thank you, Michael Saylor, for kickstarting the market. We appreciate it. What do you say, Carl?
Yeah, I think that's such a big deal. I mean, for institutions to start getting into the investment side of Bitcoin and not just retail investors, it's telling me as an individual investor that the bull market is going on. We were kind of worried there for a minute. Was this the end? Is it going to fall further? There was a lot of bearish and bullish kind of thing on crypto Twitter, not really sure about which way to go. But this is a huge statement that, no, actually, we're going to go much higher, boys. Get ready.
So with Michael Saylor having so much Bitcoin, it's an interesting dynamic between whales. So traditional whales that hold lots of Bitcoin tend to do a lot of market manipulation. So they'll acquire and then they'll dump the market and then rebuy back in at a lower price, in turn buying Bitcoin at a discount from people that are scared and sell. So when you sell your Bitcoin at price drop, you're basically just giving your Bitcoin to other whale wallets at a discount. Now,
I don't see Michael Saylor selling, though, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
This is kind of the beauty of it. Yeah,
that's the beauty of it. So He's like the sexiest whale, if there's such a thing. Like maybe one of those like.
I want a sexy whale graphic right
I don't
now.
know.
Yeah.
You know what? The
Sexy whale.
The killer whale is actually
Ooh,
quite nice.
Michael Saylor, the killer whale.
Has those,
I like it.
Has those big dolphin teeth. You know. So, anyways, but yeah, no, that's the cool thing about him. You know, if there's gonna be a whale out there buying up all the Bitcoin, let it be Michael Saylor, because yeah, that's that man's not manipulating the market. He's just buying and hodling like a leprechaun or something.
Do you think that move gives more institutions confidence that, hey,
Absolutely.
they should really get involved too?
Absolutely.
And I think that is going to be the real main bridge to mass adoption. When we start seeing more institutions getting on, they all have it on their balance sheet, then we will all feel confident that Bitcoin is not going anywhere, and we are
Right.
creating the new future based on this technology. And please get involved.
MicroStrategy just started buying up Bitcoin just over a year ago, so it's not like they've been doing this for a while.
That's right.
And they're really, you know, if besides.
Yeah, even with today's purchase, their average Bitcoin purchase price was about 29,000 and
still under
change.
30,000.
So it wasn't like they got into the 300 days, you know.
What's the how much are they holding right now? Is their total? Do you know off the top of your head?
But can't say off the top of my head.
Either
I read
way,
it earlier. I think it's in the 7,000
they're
range.
stockpiling. So
Yeah, that says a lot.
just like I'm stockpiling my beverages over here. So
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
yeah.
But we're going to let it slide today because I want to give a special shout out to our co-host Robin. It's his birthday today. Everybody wish Robin a happy birthday. Yay!
Thank you guys.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you.
Yeah.
38 years young. Wow, does he look it?
Yeah, you know, it's my
The camera's good, but it's not so good that we see the wrinkles.
And the hairline's starting to pull back.
Oh,
now,
you're still sexy, bro. Don't worry. You're still looking like a killer whale.
Well,
Still looking like that killer whale.
dolphin teeth.
Yeah, out there moving the safety buoys around. What are you?
Right.
Yeah, the evil dolphin. Zipper.
So we're jumping over to the market analysis now?
Yeah, let's take a look at how the market's performing today.
So, as I mentioned,
Lots of green.
Bitcoin 58,000.
Feels
so,
good. Just feels good. 58,000.
You know, I feel like
feels
we're
good.
finally breaking
Feels good.
out of the. I feel like we're gonna break out of that little window where we've been between like 52,000 and 60,000. Now, I think coming in the beginning of the week right now, we got December coming around. December has been a bullish month for crypto.
Historically, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Especially in the bull markets. So we are. If you line up the last cycle with the 2017, this is when Bitcoin hit $10,000. So which was a real big all-time high, a big number that they crossed 4 years ago. So I could see some big numbers. I'm thinking definitely $80,000 Bitcoin coming December. That is without any kind of like black swan or regulation or something strange happening.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that
some
too.
big movements. It's gonna be over 60,000 by the end of the week. So going into December, 60,000. You're talking about what is it, like 30% increase to get up there, and to 80,000. So definitely realistic. Ethereum's back up to 45 or just shy of it. Binance looking sexy. Solana. Cardano still fighting the FUD. So the eToro thing, really, eToro FUD really kind of pulled some of the wind out of the sails for Cardano. Cardano, I think a lot of people are just, it's a big market cap project, and I think a lot of people are expecting Cardano to like hit $10 or something. Just not really realistic. Not at least not in the short term. So I think people have misconstrued what they're going to get out of Cardano. It's a great project. It's an amazing long-term hold. But I think a lot of people that bought in trying to get rich are kind of exiting, especially since the newest upgrade with the smart contracts. Smart contracts are working. So
Might be a really good opportunity for those who are looking to get into Cardano, but we're kind of waiting for it to fall a little bit. Maybe some good entrance points for some people.
It was like 3 months ago. It was sitting here at this price, and there was a lot of buy orders at $1.80, $1.90, $2. It wasn't too long ago. It hit all-time highs at $3.30. So definitely a 2x in the realm of possibilities by January. There is they do have a roadmap. They has some upgrades, a lot of things coming out in January, February. So I wouldn't expect too much gains out of it outside of in this month. But I mean, if you're trying to like lock up your money and or your crypto in a secure place where you can get some real growth, Cardano is where it's at. Like it will get to $10. And I'm not saying it won't, but just not in the short term.
Yeah, I think the tokenomics of that coin make it.
There's over 70% of the tokens are staked.
Yeah.
Solana is the only project that has more staking right now. It was crowned by Cardano, but then the Solana ecosystem, they have a really good staking program with Solana as well. So with that said, there's not the potential for dumping because people are staking long term. They have a really strong community. So
you think that also prevents the volatility for price, I guess, raises because so many are kind of staked and locked. There isn't a lot of market transition. A lot of people are outbidding each other for those coins. It's just
if you're staking, basically you're removing the supply, which is going to tamper down the volatility in both sides. So
I think so too.
That's why you have this slow growth as well. So. Shiba,
how about our meme coin? Look at that, 11.13% in 24 hours. Finally, may have found the bottom, boys.
Yeah, Shiba had 4 zeros in the 38. Now it's up 12%. I think a lot of people are. I don't know. What do you think about Shiba?
Yeah, I think it's as much as I am not an investor in meme coins myself, I think
it's a big market.
Most of these coins, when they have their all-time highs and then they have a drop of about 50% or so before there's a good entrance point, and from previous all-time highs, we're about that 50%, maybe a little bit lower. So if you are interested in SHIB and you want to get involved, I think this might be another good entrance for those who are trying to look at it.
I think there's, in contrast to like Cardano as an example, I think there's a lot of money to be made there. Now, for me, I'm in the same boat as you, Carl.
Yeah.
Not big into the meme coins. But if you are looking to enter in now to crypto market and you don't really have any interest in being in it long term, probably a good project to get into if you want to cash out by January and maybe like 3 times your money. So
I like money.
Not financial advice though.
Not financial advice. Oh God.
All right. What else do we got here? Harmonies at 0.26. That's one of Carl's favorite. Oh, you know what? Stacks. I wanted to talk about Stacks. So Stacks has been moving up 14%. If you're not familiar with Stacks, we're going to do a deep dive on that one as well here in the near future. So Stacks is a roll-up for Bitcoin. So like a second layer. But what it does is it gives smart contract functionality to Bitcoin. So basically you're taking the most stubborn blockchain, Bitcoin, with the most use case and applying smart contracts on top of it. So if done properly, which that's the big question, can they execute smart contracts efficiently? Will it work? Will it not make the blockchain bloated and transactions will finalize in a timely manner? That's to be seen. They're still kind of in the beta phase, but definitely a lot of potential. I'll just say this. If Stacks can do what they're saying they're going to do, top 10 project, hands down.
I'm really excited for the layer 2s.
Bro,
excited for the layer 2s.
Think about this, bro. If you could put smart contracts efficiently and transact it fast for cheap on top of Bitcoin, and you don't need to mess with Ethereum, what else? What else is there to do? Now, it's a lofty expectation, but I'm just saying, man, it's worth looking into. Like, I definitely, I'm invested in it. It's only number 60 on the market cap at $2 billion. I mean, if it were at $2 billion, if it were to cross the top 10, you're talking about a 10. Look, you cross the top 10, you're talking about a 15x. If it does half of what it says it's going to do. Anyways, I'll get off my stacks there. You know, I was just really excited. I started thinking about, I know we talked about it before on the channel, and I actually kind of blew it off. David had mentioned stacks and their smart contracts. I'm like, how the hell are you going to put some smart contracts on Bitcoin? Come on now. That never. But the more I look into it, I'm like, maybe David is right.
That's an area that I didn't really foresee, is that we all kind of understood that each one of these protocols has some issues, whether speed or cost or scalability. And I didn't really foresee the layer 2s being able to solve those problems and have people actually dig in deep rather than trying to find another layer 1 that solved all those problems individually.
Well, you saw what Polygon did.
That's right.
I mean, just a year ago, Polygon was sitting at like 10 cents.
That's right. And
it is now partnering with big project after big project, not even just a cryptocurrency space, but Polygon is partnering with companies. Like they're moving. People want to use it because people want to get on Ethereum, but they're scared of the traffic that's on there. And you know, if I'm a new company, like I'm trying to get on Ethereum. I'm trying to get on the biggest network as far as transactions. I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably work with Polygon. It makes sense.
Yeah, I think it makes great sense. And if you have
the same mentality with Bitcoin, let's just say, hey, I want to do smart contracts. I want to do it with something that everybody knows, Bitcoin. Where are you going to go? You're going to go back to stacks, where I told you I wasn't going to talk about no more. Anyways. Yeah, so that's all I got.
So that sounds good for market analysis. Why don't we get into some trending topics of the day? Okay. And the first one I want to talk about is a coin that's actually named after the new coronavirus variant that just popped up. This is Omicron. And what I find really funny about this is that it is an anagram for moronic.
Is it?
Yeah, you can put those letters together, and it is moronic. And so it just kind of makes me think about how they introduce another variant.
So you're saying you can change the letters around and it spells moronic?
That's right. Go ahead and work it out, my friend.
Why did you tell me this before we went on live?
I did. But you know, you were a little. I
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you were just being moronic. It's fine.
Oh,
zinger! Got him.
Hold on. I want to see.
You
this.
set him up. I'll knock him down.
Real quick. How do you spell it?
Yeah, so this is Omicron. Let's take a look at. I'm going to scroll down here a little bit. I mean, this has been a big mover in like several days. It's kind of just jumped out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden it's a thing. So you got it.
It says no search results for Omicron. What is
You might want to go to like the CoinGecko or Coin.
Yeah, I'm on Coin. You know, I'm on
CoinMarketCap.
I'm on CoinMarketCap right now.
That's right.
Maybe I spelled it wrong. Is it Omni? Is that the no? Yeah, whatever.
Anyways,
I wanted to see the
It's been a big mover in the space over a very short period of time. It is skyrocketed, and that's kind of a concern for me. Is that it's almost like a buzzword in our language. It can be construed as an ecosystem, and then people want to invest in that ecosystem and put money towards these things, and it speaks a lot about how these projects can go viral, but then also that kind of warns me it's going viral for maybe some of the wrong reasons. This kind of reminds me of a Squid Game thing where it just not really have anything that's good for the world.
So when you bring that up, so I initially just start thinking of like, what is the human psyche and how do humans associate things that are attractive to them? You know, so essentially, if you're looking for something that's popular, you just type it into Google Trends, and then you can see what words are on there. And, you know, that's exactly what the Squid Games was. There's a lot of buzz behind it, and then somebody capitalized on it and made a token. And definitely seems like it's going to be something that we're going to deal with moving forward. Probably forever. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I think so as well. I think we will just kind of be this forever. Let's continue to move the goalposts.
I mean, I imagine if there's like a big hurricane, you're going to get the name friggin' named after that.
No, we're definitely not health experts, so I can't tell you to get vaccinated or not. But it just seems like the narrative that's come out lately has said, okay, we have a new thing to scare you with, so please get vaccinated. And after people have gotten their second shot, now a booster shot, and then a 17th booster shot, and it's like, when does everyone say enough's enough? Or when does it finally say, all right, we've beat this pandemic? So it's that's still.
I don't see any end in sight for that either. So.
But at least for the cryptocurrency world, if we have to, like, let's say, shut down again and print more money, that's deflating the dollar and making more money available, and cryptocurrency will continue to go up. So
with this, Fauci went out, and I'm not trying to make it political, but this does tie into, as you're mentioning, it does tie into cryptocurrency, whether you want it to or not. So
right.
What kickstarted the current bull run was
March,
the shutdown.
Exactly.
People being at home. Then people that weren't financially impacted received checks from the government. And so how much of that went into cryptocurrency, I don't know. But there are charts and graphs that have direct correlation to the issuance of these checks that directly impacted the market. Now, you could say that's not the reason for it, but it also just happens to coincide. The checks come out, and then all of a sudden you have 20% influx in money in the market cap and the trading volume in that same week. So now with Fauci, he went out and said that prepare for anything. United States needs to prepare for anything, basically is what he's saying. And he's saying that implementing new lockdowns, things like that. So if that happens, people are going to stay at home. They're going to be on their computer, going to watch YouTube videos. They're probably going to get some more government money. They're going to deflate the dollar. All of a sudden, you got some extra cash in your bank account. Probably good for crypto. Bad for
I think it all really adds to this new world that we're building. And people have to stay home. They have to build the metaverse. They have to figure out how to work from home. They have to set up new applications. They have to build out the ecosystems with these cryptocurrencies. And so it almost kind of goes hand in hand.
We might go to
with this new world. So
we might go home, and if the lockdowns get so bad and like these restrictions get so bad, we might just go home and live in the metaverse. The metaverse might be our universe.
The Matrix is coming.
Yeah, like we just go home and like plug in and spend our crypto dollars on in the fake world.
I don't know about you. I love interacting with the public and all of our viewers and any of the people who are interested in what we do. But as a general sense, just going out into the to the world and doing our daily business, it's become even more of an extra, like a challenge, put on a mask. You have to manage the rules of the business you're in. And it almost feels like stay home and just order things online because it's easy and you can be comfortable. And so it's almost, like society is telling us to do this as well. So it's, it just reinforces what we're in.
I also, I read an article.
It's just the beginning.
They actually had a decline in internet shopping for Black Friday. So this is the first year that the internet shopping went down and in-person shopping went up. So I think a lot of people were tired of being at home.
Interesting. I like that. That's cool. That's cool.
I think people want to get out, man. I think they're.
You went out for Black Friday yourself, didn't you? Go to the mall. You went out to the mall. It was big crowds. Big crowds.
It was absolute pandemonium.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in a herd, And anyways, but. So
I decided to buy a new microphone for the studio on Cyber Monday, so
there it is.
Yeah, that's what I did. So
you're gonna sound extra sexy now?
Yeah, I thought there was a little bit of a difference between me and the rest of you guys having your Shure mic, so I thought I'd step up my game here a little bit
shout
do my
out to
part.
Shure if you'd like to sponsor our
I
audio.
love Shure. Shure's amazing.
We'll just put mics everywhere. We'll have like some hanging from the ceiling here.
Surely we would.
Yeah, we'll
surely.
Maybe one of those like reporter Shure microphones where you can walk around and interview people.
Ooh, we could take it out studio.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. So. Let's get into another trending topic here. Today we want to talk about how Adidas, wearing the hat today. A little shout out to Adidas. More sponsorship capabilities. Finds its first crypto partners with Coinbase and the Sandbox. Well, that's pretty amazing, Robin. What do you think about this?
I think of all day I dream about Sandbox.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I know where y'all thought I was gonna go with that one, but anyways, no.
Soccer?
Where's Puma at? Why isn't Puma, partnering with Bitcoin? That's what I want to know.
They're just waiting to pounce on the scene. They're waiting for the right time to jump on it.
Yeah, I mean.
Sorry, I got dad jokes all day.
Yeah, that is.
Sorry, it'll never happen
painful.
again. Yeah.
So what's this article about? Just
their partnership with it. It's really an Adidas article, and just at the end they kind of talk about Sandbox, but me able to pair them together and
interesting subject, kind of in the same realm there as that one. So there was a big purchase in Decentraland. So Decentraland, they broke some records. They had 4 plots of land all tied together. Anyways, $2.2 million for one piece of land, and it was actually a real estate company, like a virtual real estate. Maybe they do real estate, I don't know. But either way, real estate company purchased the land, and so what they're trying to do is make like a fashion show mall where you can go into the metaverse, and they're going to lease their space out to different vendors. So take Adidas, for example, or Puma or Nike or whatever it is, and they could have their own stores in the metaverse. So
yeah, I could
cool. And this
see...
is actually playing out to that. So I wouldn't be surprised if, from the sounds of this, I would imagine that Adidas will have a store that you could visit in the metaverse and get some merch from.
So I can imagine a recreation of the physical world in a digital space. And as you have your avatar working in a game or in a certain ecosystem within this digital space, be able to interact with real-life companies, use your credits in-game to purchase real-life items, and have them sent to your house while you're playing the game. Like, I could see this happening. This is not too far off.
You mean like so fast that you buy it, and then all of a sudden it's like, you're like, huh? Like at the same time?
We have life goals. We definitely have life goals.
Yeah.
And if the Amazon drone program is going to work out, then maybe that might be something that could happen.
That's another scary thing there.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like walking around outside and there's like a drone with a cardboard Amazon box flying over your head? Like, I don't know. I feel like I immediately think when I see that, like going outside with a BB gun, and then just like video game style, you pop the balloon and then the present falls.
I see it, I would say, after self-driving cars, not before.
The self-driving cars are here already.
I mean, like,
Tesla.
before people are not really driving on the road, where all the cars are pretty much self-driving.
Do you believe in the hover car? Or do you think that's a thing, or do you think that's just like some
I think
old
it's a
trendy
thing as...
it's never going to come to fruition?
Yeah, I'm just worried about the number of, like, human beings that would be involved in trying to do this. I think if it's computer generated, where they can figure out the spatial network of air traffic control and make sure that planes don't fly into each other, or these hovercraft, then I think I could see it happening. But it is so scary to think about somebody could go out to dinner, have a few cocktails, get in their hovercraft, fly over a house, fall into it, destroy an entire family. That just sounds like disaster. So
when I think of hover car, I just think that there's no wheels on the ground. So kind of like the Back to the Future hoverboard, where you're just a few inches off the ground.
Oh, so we're not actually going
yeah, no,
much
I
higher.
think like that. I think you'd probably be more like a big ass drone,
hovercraft,
like a hover drone kind of thing. See, today's show we touched on vaccines, Fauci, hovercrafts, and drone delivery. So I don't know, it was a lot of fun.
Why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about what we have planned for the show, and let's get a little shot of our sweet little place where we can hold interviews.
Yeah, so if you want to get a little roadmap of this project, the Sin City Crypto. So we're going to have our official launch come in December 20th to be exact. Doesn't mean that we're going to give you content in the meantime, but our official release, which we're coinciding with Global. Global is our media partner, so you're going to find us on different channels other than just YouTube. But either way, we're going to package up the official launch week where we're going to bring in a lot of guests. So we can accommodate our guests here in studio. We're still here on this beautiful red couch. Look at that.
Sexy.
So, that couch is from the 1950s, by the way. It's stuffed with horsehair.
Wow.
See, I'm selling the couch. So, I'd imagine if we got some big names, they're probably only going to come on via Skype. But either way, if we can finagle some people to come here on the show, we would love to have you here on our red couch. We're going to try to stay true to the Sin City as far as some of the guests that we reach out to. So we want to bring in our locals here, even if it's not a huge name like a celebrity. If you're big into crypto, you're here in Las Vegas, you want to join the crypto fam here with Sin City Crypto, and you want to sit down on the couch, we'd absolutely love to have you here, share your thoughts on how you got into it. But definitely there's a lot of celebrities, a lot of big names here in Vegas as well. So we're going to try to get those guys in here for you, or ladies. And we also have a lot of deep dives. We're going to be live streaming Monday through Friday, no questions asked as well. So you're going to see this pretty face all the time.
So pretty.
So
pretty.
And David as well, and Carl. So yeah, and I think that's pretty much all I got. So make sure you subscribe, like, ring the bell.
Just a little shout out to all the viewers out there. If you want to comment down below about what you think about our channel, how things are progressing, and any topics you want us to discover, we'd love to have your feedback. We really want to have an interactive community that we can be able to reach out with and actually have a conversation with, so we can grow together on this journey we call crypto. So thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.
Peace.
Peace.